Ah, Marvel Zone. How I hate you so much. But anyways, as I was saying, in the last part I mentioned, I was gonna mention. Okay, let me restate that. The last part, I was gonna say. In the last part, I mentioned that there's a glitch that I was gonna talk about in the next part, which is this part. And what that glitch was is that when you saw if I when I pushed the animal capsule, I started pushing it. Or when I pressed on the animal capsule, I started pushing it. The original version, Sonic would keep pushing it as he was walking. This version, the animation gets reset back to his running formation. So yeah, that's nice. But now Marvel Zone. You know how I mentioned that there are only like two state. I shouldn't have cut that in this matter. But you know how I mentioned that there's only like two stages that like only that make you go fast. Yeah, this isn't one of them. This is the complete opposite. This is probably the second worst stage in this game. And you guys probably know what the worst is. The main problem with this stage is that it's boring. Like, really boring. Hell, I don't even think this boss is really that interesting. I mean, it's probably the best part of the zone, but it's still really boring. Oh, this stage? Yeah, don't hold something when you start this stage. You wanna why? Cause you'll get instantly hit by that spring, and then just transported to the goal post. Yeah, not very good surprise, but hey, I don't know. Anyways, I wish that this. No, actually, no. Wait, let me say that. I'm glad that the way to get these special stages isn't as complex, no, as frustrating as in Sonic Pocket Adventure, which is the Neo Geo Sonic game. And the reason why is because in that game, in order to get, you can only get the Chaos Emerald. It's the exact same as in this game, except you can only get the Chaos Emerald in Act 1. And there are 6 Chaos Emeralds in that game. Guess how many tries you have to get all the Chaos Emeralds in that game? Exactly 6. Miss one of those tries? Well, you have to do that stage again. Luckily, I think Sonic Pocket Adventure has a level select, so you could just do that there, not like a cheating level select. Like an actual level select. So, I mean, that's generous. This port has the same thing also, but in the original one, nuh-uh, you had to get them all in one run, or else you had to restart. But at least in that game, you know, like this emerald's taking me way longer than it should. No, because you took past the 15-minute time limit, I'm afraid I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, probably end midway into part 3. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, in this game, you have Act 1 and 2 to get the Chaos Emerald. And good, we did it. We got our continue, which, of course, is useless. Oh, and by the way, let me talk about something. So there is more. There's actually another port that has a spin dash. It's Sonic Genesis for the Game Boy Advance. Okay, well that was dumb. But yeah, that version has the spin dash. The problem is that it doesn't have anything else, like a frame rate or good graphics or good music. Well, I mean the graphics are practically the same. It's just there are some graphical issues, but it doesn't have good music. It's way too zoomed into Sonic. Like I don't even think I could see let me try and get let me okay there. I can't even I won't be able to see like the enemies up here. Like you can see the bats in this game, like in this version, even the original version, but not in the Genesis version. Nope, they just come at you and you get hit. You know, it's terrible frame rate issues, and I'm not gonna let's play that game. Let's look at maybe, but let's play. Hell no. Now let's play Sonic 06. No, okay, let me say this right now. People always classify Sonic 06 as like the worst Sonic game. Again, no, it is not the worst Sonic game. It's a terrible game. It's a terrible Sonic game, but it is not the worst Sonic game. And actually, I honestly think that Sonic Boom is worse than 06, mainly because Sonic Boom was just boring. Sonic 06 was sort of this glitchy, fun sort of thing, sort of way thing. I don't know. Grammar. No, okay, wait, no, never mind. I thought this was the end of the stage, but I should probably be more careful. But Sonic 06 is like, it's not the worst Sonic. I still think Sonic Genesis for Game Boy Advance is the worst Sonic game. I want to shelf get the, I think it's 10,000 points or 1,000. I think it's 10,000, but which isn't in the Genesis version, but I mean the Game Boy Advance version. But like, because I think for me, a bad port of a good game is worse than just a bad game, like right from the ground up. Because a bad port of a good game, and I mean like a terrible port, like, when I say bad port, I don't mean like, because I hear the Ratchet and Clank HD collection has some graphical issues, but it's not a bad port. Sonic Genesis is a bad port. And the fact that it's a bad port of a good game, wait, actually, I didn't get a special stage. Dang it. But Sonic Genesis is a bad port of a great game, which, and it's not like the Game Boy Advance can't handle it, because it definitely can. I think it was like Selbik or something. Someone created a mod for the Sonic. Someone created a fan game for the Game Boy Advance, which is a Sonic 1 remake done right. Which Sonic Genesis which just shows that Sega or Dimps were just lazy when they made Sonic Genesis, and it frustrates me. But yeah, um, even Sonic Free Riders, I gained some sort of enjoyment when I play that game. Like when the game, okay, because people always like hate on Free Riders. I do think it's a terrible game, but when it did work, like with the Kinect and stuff, it wasn't that bad actually. I mean, with the exception of the last story, which even the controls did work, was still terrible. And God, luckily this is luckily this isn't this is a boss act, which means that it's no special stage, which means I could take as much damage as I would like, as long as I have one ring. By the way, if you guys followed my channel like back when I first started, like the two of you, that did. And you might know that I tried doing this game twice. Once it failed because of audio issues, which, guess what? Recently, when I started the Kirby Dream Man Let's Play, I just recently found out that in order to get game audio from the game, you have to turn on the ringer. And I always keep my ringer off for like my iPhone, so I didn't know about that. It wasn't until like I tested it out when I was trying to test out like recording the Kirby Dream Man thing. Actually, I'll just continue the story next time. See you guys next time. We'll be going out to Spring Art Zone.